We are 3 months away from these phones being official. I think it's time for us all to just stop f***ing around now. Let's call the phone what it actually is. The iPhone 12s. Toilet Squad, you gotta do your part. It's time to stop hiding. Make sure people start calling this phone by the right name. Oh, okay. All right. So, that aged not good. I will give you $10 if you subscribe right now. That's actually not true. I lied. But subscribe anyway and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next episode. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to Front Page Tech FPT. Does that even count? The show that gives you all latest tech news from one geek that is me to another that is you. Have you done it? Have you done it? Have you watched this week's new episode of Le Genius Bar? If you haven't yet, make sure you watch it right after this episode of Fupata. I mean, what else do you have to do? The episodes are like an hour long-ish, and you're not busy. Oh, but Jaren, I have a job. All right, whatever. Let's talk about some tech news. All right, so first up for the day, story numero uno. Fake Apple Watch, get your fake Apple Watches here. Yep, Chinese clones of the Apple Watch Series 7 are already a thing. These images were posted on Twitter showing that the counterfeit watches feature the same new redesign as the Apple Watch Series 7, which of course isn't out yet, but the counterfeit watches have the flat edges and everything. They kind of look like the Apple Watch Series 7 if the Apple Watch Series 7 was a McDonald's toy that came in a Happy Meal. I mean, these things are almost as thick as me. There's even video that was posted of these things already, and if they look like they cost $25, it's because they do. Now, if you're sitting there looking at these Happy Meal looking Apple Watches and you're like, huh, that looks familiar. Yes. Uh-huh. Yep, they match up almost exactly with our exclusive Series 7 design leak from back in May. And as a reminder, we made those renders based on real images from my sources, so I am happy to tell you, don't worry. The real watch looks better than this. It is not as thickety thick as these clones. And luckily for you, we don't even have to wait that long to see the real thing. We expect that Apple's September event will be held on Tuesday, September 14th, where the company will announce, obviously, the new iPhone 13, but also that smexy, spicy Apple Watch. As for these Chinese clone devices, though, well, there's only one of two things that could be happening here. One would be, of course, this confirms our design leak from back in May. But then there's that, Then there's the second option, which is that they made these clones based on our design leak from back in May, which would mean we're both wrong. Hey, it's summer, which means you're probably just leaving your balls hanging out. Which is what you're doing if you're not using a VPN. Don't let everyone see your balls. Right now, WeVPN has their summer sale going on. Get 74% off and 3 months of free service with the purchase of a 2-year plan for only $259 a month. Not only is WeVPN my favorite VPN of all of them, they also now unblock over 350 plus streaming services. That's more than any other VPN. Protect yourself online, don't let your ISP trace you, and unblock all of your favorite streaming services. Make sure to click that link below to get started, and of course a huge thanks to WeVPN for supporting the show. Okay, welcome back. Last up for the day. This is the last part. Speaking of being wrong, I was wrong. There. I said it. A new leak claims to be showing us packaging of, well, who knows, something iPhone related. And, if you read closely, like if you look real close, with your eyes, I get, unless your eyes don't work, unless they just out of commission, like if you're blind, then I guess you couldn't see it. I mean, you can't see anything, really. This does not say iPhone 12s. It does not. Printed on whatever packaging this is the name iPhone 13. Now, listen, I don't know where this comes from. I don't know what kind of packaging this is. I don't know if this is something inside of the box that the phone is going to come in. I don't know if it belongs to some sort of accessory that will launch with the phone. I don't even know if this is real. Like someone could have just printed this out on their printer at home. I don't know. All I know is that this thing says iPhone 13. But is it legit? Maybe? I'd say like 50-50. It could go either way. If it's legit and the iPhone is indeed called the iPhone 13, that would mean that I was incorrect about the phone being called iPhone 12s. In fact, I will be shocked if the actual name is iPhone 13. I will be straight up flabbergasted. But so far, we don't have any new leaks pointing to it being called iPhone 12s. So, you know, here we are. I sure thought it was going to be called iPhone 12s. Mark Gurman from Bloomberg even said that internally, Apple employees are considering this in S year. Oh, but don't worry, it gets worse, okay? Because on top of the name being iPhone 13, it's also going to cost more money. DigiTimes came out with a report saying that TSMC, the company that makes chips for Apple, is upping their price because of the chip shortage going on. And instead of Tim Cook, out of the kindness of his heart, just eating the cost for us, the consumer, of course, they're just going to raise the price of the iPhone. And normally, I would say, well, you know, it's probably not true because the report came from DigiTimes, and DigiTimes is DigiTimes. But look at this shit. TSMC has confirmed that they plan to raise their prices by 10 to 20%, which means not just iPhones are going to get more expensive. No, lots of things. So, thank you. Thanks. I hate it.